Welcome to the Overweighted Podcast, where we get real about the struggles of being obese and needing to lose a whole lot of weight. My name's Malaika. I'm your host, weight loss mentor and coach. Join me on my personal weight loss journey to lose about 200 pounds, and as I share my very real experiences, plus some simple, successful, and sustainable weight loss tips and mindset shifts so that we can mark lose weight off of our to-do list for good. So I have two announcements before I jump into the episode. One, if you are listening to this on the day that the episode drops on February 22nd, then you have about 6 days left to enter the review giveaway. So make sure to leave a review on Apple Podcasts and take a screenshot of it and tag me on social media. I'm Malaika Burley on Facebook and IG. And that way you can be entered in to win an Amazon gift card. So leave a review on Apple Podcasts and make sure to tag me to be entered to win. And then I will be announcing the winner on March 1st. And also today is the first day of the season of Lent, and that's the 40 days leading up into Easter, or Resurrection Day is what I call it. And that's the 40 days to just really symbolize that time that the Lord was spending 40 days fasting. And so typically what someone does is that they will give up something for the 40 days. Some people will do a full fast for that time, and some just give up something, whether they're giving up their TV time or they're giving up sweets. And I wanted to invite you to join the Christ Over Cookies self-guided 40-day challenge. And during that challenge, especially if you have an issue with sweets or have a sweet tooth like I used to, then I want to invite you to join that self-guided challenge, and you can work through that. There's a daily post and a daily scripture to listen to, as well as some lessons to dive more. And then you also get access to the Christ Over Cookies workshop and slides and the handbook as well that comes with that. So you can do that challenge at malaikaburley.com/COC40. So malaikaburley.com/COC, the digit 4 and the digit 0. All right. So you'll be able to join that and get access to it, so that can kind of walk you through this 40-day season leading up to Resurrection Day. And you also have access to Ask Me Any Questions in Transformation Tribe through that as well. So I would love to support you on your journey and in this 40-day season. All right. So I just really wanted to, take some time to just kind of catch you up on my personal weight loss journey. I'm not really sharing any tips or anything like that in this particular episode, but just kind of letting you know where I am. And if you are in Transformation Tribe, then I would love for you to share and let me know where you are in your weight loss journey so far for this year. Some people just started at the beginning of the year, and unfortunately some have already quit at this point in the year. Or if you started your journey before the beginning of the year, just kind of let me know, how's it going. I would love to hear and offer some encouragement or support or answer any questions that you have. So make sure to do that inside of Transformation Tribe. And if you're a woman that has over 50 pounds to lose and would like to join us in the free community, you can do that at malaikaburley.com/network. And of course, all these links that I'm mentioning are going to be down in the show notes. But I really just wanted to, like I said, share how things have been going for me so far. I've been in this weight loss journey for 2 years now at this point, and I have lost over 80 pounds. At the beginning of the year, I was down, I believe it was 83.2 pounds. And right now I am at a loss of 82.2 pounds. So I've gained overall a pound since the beginning of this year. And I just want to encourage you that even those of us that teach about weight loss, or, the coaches, the instructors and things out there that are teaching you, none of us have this down perfectly. None of us are going to do everything perfectly that we suggest, the tips that we give. And just let that be encouragement to you that you're not alone on your journey, because it's not going to go perfectly. It's not going to go perfectly, especially when you have a long-term journey like I do. If you don't know, my goal is to lose somewhere around 200 pounds. I'm thinking more around 180, but I'll know when I get closer to that goal. But yeah, it's not going to go perfectly. You're not going to do everything exactly right. And even when you know all the things, I have a bachelor's in physiology. I went to grad school for my master's in public health education. I'm a certified group fitness instructor and a certified precision nutrition coach, and I still do not do everything perfectly. So just give yourself some grace on your weight loss journey and know that it's okay for like these fluctuations. Know that even it's okay if you want to take some time off during the time. What I would suggest is that you don't completely stop doing everything on your journey because you don't want to backtrack, but it's okay to kind of take a rest period and maybe do less than what you would do if you were going all in. And what happened for me in the last couple of months, and like I said, I'm up 1 pound right now, but I was up way more than 1 pound at one point during the last month and a half. And my son's birthday was in the middle of January, and then kind of after his birthday, the sweets addiction that I had previously just kind of kicked back in. And I hate to call it that because I'm not going to claim that I have that sweets addiction, but I was eating way more sweets than I was previously before his birthday. And so that started up again. And I was getting sweets more often than I was previously in my weight loss journey. And of course, that affected my weight. And then also it just led me to just want to eat more in general. And so I was, maybe I would be on within my calorie range one day of the week, and then 3 days straight I would be over, and then I would be in the range for a couple of days, and then maybe 4 days be over. And so I would just keep going back and forth, and it was almost like I couldn't get a handle on what I wanted to do for my weight loss like I had before in the past. And so that was really eye-opening also, just like I said, to realize that even with all the knowledge, with all the tools, and with everything, that we're still human and we are not perfect, and we're still going to make mistakes, and we're still going to fall at times in this weight loss journey. But there will be a time that if you just don't give up and you keep pressing forward, that you will get back on track. And like right now, I am back on track, and I know probably by the end of the week, when I have my official weigh-in day on Sunday, that I will be back down and maybe even lower than I was at the beginning of the year. So yeah, so I was basically, my weight was going up and down for the last 6 weeks, and I felt like I was just circling this mountain. And finally I was like, okay, this has to stop. So I just took some time. I prayed and fasted and sat with the Lord, got a little bit of deliverance, and I am back on track. And it's so funny because it's almost like the craving that I had for the sweets is completely gone. And I'm not saying it's going to be gone forever, because, when I have another sweet, it may try to creep back in again. But I do know I had gotten to a point where I could have sweets and it didn't have control over me. And I believe I'm back at that point where I can have it and know that I can have it just the one time and not worry about it trying to take over and having it all over and over again. And so, like I said, it's okay if you are not completely 100% consistent on your weight loss journey. I've mentioned that before. If you're not doing everything perfectly, it's okay. Just keep doing something to keep moving you forward. Even on those days when I was way over on my calorie range, I would still track what I was eating. It still helped me to be mindful. I still had my morning routine, and all of that helped me to be mindful of what I was doing, and the fact that I was still on this weight loss journey. And so it really just helped me to still stay focused on the fact that I'm on this weight loss journey, and I have a goal and I have a vision of what's to come. And also with the consistency, I want to encourage you in that, like I said, you don't have to be 100% consistent. And I would say over the last couple of years, I've probably stuck to my plan 100% only half of the time. So what I'm saying is, so out of a total of the time in the last 2 years, maybe 1 year total, when you add up all the days, I have been 100% on plan. So that meant that another whole year, and obviously I'm not saying a year consecutively, like if you kind of add up the days that I was on plan, add up the days I was kind of off my plan, but that was 1 year that I wasn't really being consistent and on plan. And so even with that, I've gotten to this point where I've lost over 80 pounds. And so that should be encouragement to you that even if you just continue to do something, that you will continue to move forward in your weight loss journey. And even if it's small steps, you're still taking steps toward your goal. All right, so I just wanted to share that with you because I feel like it would help someone out there, because this is that time of year when people start falling off of their weight loss plans and they start giving up on their weight loss goals. But just know that it's okay. You don't have to do it perfectly. Just do the best that you can. And on those times where maybe your motivation's low or you're just not really into it, just continue to do something so that way it keeps you moving forward towards your goal. And then when you feel motivated and excited again, then you can pick back up and go full speed and go all in. All right. You guys have an amazing day, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. If you got any value out of this or something just really resonated with you, can you do me a favor and leave a review? It helps others find the show so that it could help them too. Also, I'd love to connect with you on other platforms. I'm Malaika Burley on IG and YouTube. And go grab my free webinar, The 5 Keys to Simple, Successful, and Sustainable Weight Loss at malaikaburley.com. And of course, all of those links are in the show notes. Thanks again and have a blessed day.